Hey everybody, in the last video, we talked about what file synchronization folders are. Now, let's talk about file storage folders and what they do. Remember, sync folders are basically a mirror of our computer onto our cloud. File storage folders, on the other hand, are completely independent from my local computer. Think of file storage as an external drive that you plug into your computer. You plug in an external drive, copy some files on there, and then you unplug it. It is now safe to delete whatever files that you had on your local drive because they're still copied onto that external drive. You could also share that external drive with a friend and they could copy those files onto their computer. This is exactly how a file storage folder works. It's just stored on your GotBackup cloud. It is not synchronized with your computer, so you could change whatever you want on your end and that GotBackup side will not be altered. The only disadvantage with file storage folders is that they will not back up automatically. You have to remember to back up your footage or your files onto the cloud because it's not a sync folder. Let's demonstrate this. Remember, this is my local pictures and this is my pictures on my GotBackup cloud. What if I want to share these family reunion pictures with my family, but I don't necessarily want them to alter anything that's in here on my local end? Because remember, everything that I do on this end is going to affect this end. I don't want anybody to accidentally delete anything on this end and then therefore it will be deleted over here. So this is where file storage comes in handy. Or what if I want to upload a huge file and delete it on my computer local end? Let's walk through how to do this. Remember, when I initially made these folders, I went through the file folder sync connection. Remember that? This time, I'm not going to do that. I'm basically just going to make a folder in here. So to do that, I'm going to hit this little plus symbol. And then I'm going to click New Folder. I'm going to call it, let's say, Photos to Share. So I could just start whatever I want to share, I'm going to put in this folder. Alright, so remember, this is my directory. Let me get to my GotBackup directory via my Finder. Here's my folder. And now look, it's been updated on this end. But remember, I didn't sync this folder with my computer. So look at this. I'm gonna come on my pictures. I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna right click. I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna go back to my folders to share and I'm gonna paste it in here. Great, it's pasted. Now remember, it's gonna sync real quick because this is a whole new instance of this folder that I created in this folders to share. So since we didn't do the add folder synchronization, this is considered a file storage folder. Remember, we skipped that process. So now, here's my folder that I copied over. And here's my pictures. So what I could do now is hit these little three marks. I could share this with my family now, and they could now download these pictures for their own. Remember, this is my sync folder, my pictures sync folder. And this is my pictures sync folder on my cloud via my Finder. And this is my pictures folder on my local end. Let me delete this real quick. I'm gonna move to trash. Remember, I don't want this anymore. It's gonna go in my trash can, and remember, it's gonna resync. And look at that. Remember, because everything I do on this end affects this end, because this folder, this pictures folder, is a synced folder. But look at this. Remember, this is my photos to share file storage folder that we created. Look, they're still here because look, we didn't sync anything. So this is a file storage folder. And just a side note, remember, this is my directory on my Finder. I could also make a folder in here also. And now it's been created over here. I hope that makes sense, guys. In the next video, we're going to start talking about sharing our folders.